Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Morning.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. I would like to say thank you for joining this presentation and I'm glad to see you all. May Allah Subhanahu wa taala give us all salvation and blessing. And don't forget salawat and greeting for our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, we are from 8 group. The material from our group is code switching and mixing. The member from our group are Marcella Febrianti as first speaker and Nur Susana as the second speaker and moderator. The third speaker is Mita Sari and Melissa Asmira as the last speaker. Okay, start from first material. For the first speaker, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. And I will presentation about definitions. According to Crystal, code is a set of conventions for converting one signaling system into another. In other words, a code is a system of rules that allow us to give in information in symbolic from human language is also a code. Consists of words that represents ideas, even an object. When it put together in certain circumstances, it will help us to communicate. The term code refers to speech varieties or dialect in a language or even language. This is whether used in the field of linguistics, and its studies always in a social context. Further, it is a signal used by the speaker to convey some message. Richard Jack add that the term code switching means switching from one language variety to another when the situation demands. From opinions of the code given by linguistics above, we can make conclusion that a code can be said as language. The code is a form of the language variations that is used by a society to make communication with other people. Jadi, menurut Kristal, pada tahun 1987, kode adalah seperangkat konvensi untuk mengubah satu sistem persinyalan menjadi sistem pensinyalan lainnya. Dengan kata lain, kode adalah suatu sistem aturan yang memungkinkan kita memberi informasi dalam bentuk simbolik. Bahasa manusia juga merupakan kode, terdiri dari kata-kata yang mewakili ide, peristiwa, dan objek. Richard Jack et al. Pada tahun 1985 menambahkan bahwa istilah alih kode berarti beralih dari satu variasi bahasa ke bahasa lainnya ketika situasi menuntut. Next. And next about code switch and code mixing. Code switching is the use of multi language in the words, phrase, and sentence even in paragraph. This is according to Duran, said that code switching is probably strongly related to bilingual life and might appear more or less concurrently in the life of the developing language bilingual, especially when they are conscious. English language and literature studies, just before and then choose more or less purposefully to use or not to use it. Based on the statement, code switching is clearly a combination of two or more languages and combined words, phrase and sentence. Then, the structure of language in code switching does not violate the rules of drafting sentence for second or more language. It was confirmed Also by Heredia and Brown said that code switching is a natural product of the interactions of two, two pitches of language. In addition, according to Helms, code switching is a change of use of two or more languages. Some variations of one language or even some kinds of the style code mixing is the other phenomenon closely related to code switching. It usually occurs when conversants as both languages together switch between two languages to the extent that they change from one tongue to the other in the course of a single utterance. Code mixing takes place without a change of topic and change involve various levels of language such as phonology, morphology, grammatical structure, or lexical items. Jadi ahli kode jelas merupakan gabungan dua bahasa atau lebih dan menggabungkan kata, frasa, dan kalimat. Kemudian, struktur bahasa dalam ahli kode tidak melanggar kaidah penyusunan kalimat untuk bahasa kedua atau lebih. Ditegaskan oleh Heredia dan Brown yang mengatakan bahwa ahli kode merupakan produk alami dari interaksi dua buah bahasa. Selain itu, menurut Himes, pada tahun 1976, ahli kode adalah perubahan penggunaan dua bahasa atau lebih, berupa variasi suatu bahasa atau bahkan beberapa jenis gaya bahasa. Campur kode berlangsung tanpa perubahan topik dan dapat melibatkan berbagai tingkat bahasa seperti fonologi, morfologi, struktur gramatikal, dan item leksikal. I think that's all. Back to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for Marcella Febrianti. For the next material, it's me for speaker. Okay, I want to explain about code mixing. Code mixing is one of the major kinds of language choice which is subtler than code switching. In code mixing sentence, pieces of one language are used while a speaker is basically using another language. Their pieces of the other language are often words, but they can also be phrases or lex units. From describing before, we can see that the definition of code mixing is limited to the shift of code found within one and the same clause or sentence. Many bilingual people come to be very self-conscious about their language, change and try to avoid it in talking to strangers or on formal occasions. Such dismissal of the phenomenon demonstrates serious misunderstanding. Conversational code mixing is not just the mixing of two languages brought about by laziness or ignorance or some combination of this. Rather, it requires conversants to have a sophisticated knowledge of both language and to be aware of community norms. Oke, jadi yang kedua ini adalah kode mixing. Apa itu kode mixing? Campur kode adalah salah satu jenis pilihan bahasa utama yang lebih halus daripada alih kode. Dalam kalimat campur kode, potongan-potongan dari satu bahasa digunakan sementara pembicara pada dasarnya menggunakan bahasa lain. Ini adalah yang biasanya orang-orang menggunakan atau berbicara atau menulis menyisipkan bahasa asing dalam kalimatnya, entah itu berupa kata ataupun berupa prasa, itu masuknya ke sini, ke kode mixing. Yes, code mixing. Okay, according to Siregar, 1996, code mixing divided into two kinds, intrasentential mixing and extrasentential mixing. Menurut Siregar, kode mixing itu dibagi menjadi dua, ada intrasentential mixing dan yang kedua adalah extrasentential mixing. Oke, yang pertama ada intrasentential mixing. Intrasentential mixing may range from the alternation of single words or phrase to clauses within a single sentence or utterance. Below some example of code mixing in English Indonesia. Aku benar-benar basi hari ini. Basi as code mixing of word in sentence. For the second sentence is tinggal follows up di dalam nanti. Follow up as code mixing of phrase in the sentence. The sentence code mixing in this study are in the following form: declarative. First is declarative. In declarative, the subject and predicate have normal word order. The sentence ends with period in writing and drop in pitch in speech. For example, I want to sleep now. Capek gara-gara tadi pagi. And the second is interrogative. Interrogative includes yes or no question with what, when, why, where, and when. Question and subject question. For example, Yan, baju yang kamu pilih apa? Green or blue? Oke. Yang pertama ini ada intrasentensial mixing. Pencampuran intrasentensial dapat berkisar dari pergantian kata atau frasa tunggal hingga klausa dalam satu kalimat atau ucapan. Untuk contoh yang pertama, aku benar-benar basi hari ini. Basi as code mixing of word in this sentence. Jadi bisa dilihat dalam kalimat ini yang menggunakan kode mixing ini adalah karena menyisipkan kata basi dalam bahasa Inggris ke kalimat bahasa Indonesia. Jadi aku benar-benar basi hari ini. Basi dalam bahasa Indonesia itu artinya sibuk. Tapi dia memilih untuk memasukkan kata dalam bahasa Inggris. Ini namanya code mixing. Untuk kalimat yang kedua, tinggal follows up di dalam nanti. Ini memasukkan phrase atau prasa. Prasa ke dalam kalimat bahasa Indonesia. Yang dimasukkan adalah follows up. Begitupun untuk kalimat yang ketiga dan juga kalimat yang keempat. Cuman bedanya untuk kalimat kalau kalimat yang ketiga ini menyisipkan satu kalimat dalam satu dua kalimat. Yang kalimat pertama yaitu bahasa Inggris. Untuk kalimat yang keempat ini dia menggunakan untuk kalimat tanya dia menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Okay, I think enough for my material. For the next presenter, for Mitasari, time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Okay, the next extra sentential mixing. Normally, extra sentential mixing occurs between sentences because it occurs at sentence boundaries. It requires less complex syntactic interaction between the language involved in code mixing. Code mixing divided into kinds such as inner code mixing is that stemming from original language with all variation, and outer code mixing is that stemming from foreign language. Code mixing has some form. The first, word insertion or infixation. The second, phrase insertion. The third, clause insertion. The fourth, expression or idiom insertion. And then the five, bastard insertion, combining of original and foreign language. The example, jangan suka mengklaim orang lain lah, yaitu not that claim is the English word started in the Indonesian utterance. Jadi kata mengklaim itu yang termasuk ke dalam extra sentential mixing. Kemudian ada yang selanjutnya, example in Netherlands language, give me and kiss, give me a kiss. Congruent lexicalism is most often present in mixing between dialect and between language.
Sorry.
Okay.
Next.
Dialect and between language which are close to each other in structure. Next. Okay, the difference between code switching and code mixing, yaitu hubungan antara kode mixing and kode mixing kode switching and kode mixing. Kode switching and kode mixing live in bilingual or multilingual community forces people to be able to speak in at least two different languages. We will take Japanese as a case in point. Japanese people can speak Japanese, their mother tongue, and Indonesian as their secondary or national language at a minimum. It is possible to find them speaking for language too, as people have to speak different language or follow different speak level. Ngoko or krama in Japanese language. For different reasons, the so-called linguistic phoneme of code switching, you call it alicode and code mixing campur code, will inevitably occur when you alternate between two or more languages during your speak with person. That means you have the code switches. Now we can see the difference between code switching and code mixing. When you change language intentionally and you do it because of specific purpose. The presence of third person that does not share the same language or the change of the topic or situation. In other, or the switch in fictional, that means you code the switch. When you insert a piece of word other than that you for your language and you have no specific purpose or intention when doing that menu code mix. Okay, I think enough. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for Mitasari. Okay, for the next presenter, Melissa Asmira, time is yours.
Okay, I will explain some reason to switch or mix the languages. Number one, to soften or strengthen requests are common for Indonesian people. Mixing and switching bahasa Indonesian into English can also soften a request because English is not their native tongue, so it does not sound as direct as bahasa Indonesian. However, code mixing and code switching can also strengthen a common science. The speaker can feel more powerful than the listener because she can use a language that not everybody can. Number two, to exclude other people when a comment is intended for only a limited audience. Sometimes people want to communicate only to certain people or community they belong to. To avoid the other community or people interfering their communication, they may try to exclude those people by using the language that not everybody knows. Number three, because of real lexical need, the most common reason for bilingual to switch or mix their languages is due to the lack of equivalent lexicon in the languages. When an English Indonesian bilingual has a word that is lacking in English, he will find it easier to say it in Bahasa Indonesia, and vice versa when she has a word that is lacking in Bahasa Indonesia. She will use the English term. If it painted Indonesia, the meaning will be hazy, fake, and sometimes it would not practice. For example, in Indonesia, the technical topic are firmly associated English, and the topic itself can trigger a switch or mix to with English. Next. Okay, when did the teacher make code switching and code mixing? A similar system may also be used whereby the teacher uses code switching by starting the lesson in the first language and then moving into the second and back, and this makes the lesson as communicative as possible. This approach gets teacher to balance the use of languages within each lesson with the teacher allowed to switch languages at certain key points such as very important concept when students are getting distracted during revision or when students are praised and told off. On this basis, switching may be used as an effective teaching strategy for second language learning. Koch asserts that code switching may be integrated into the activities used for the teaching of a second language. Koch described the Institute of Linguistic Examination in Languages for International Communication test as one which utilizes code switching 18 at beginner level. A student may use the second language for obtaining information from materials such as a travel browse or a phone music to answer comparison question in the first language. At advanced stages, the student may be required to research topic and provide a report in the first language. This approach is one which uses code switching as a foundation for the development of a second language learner who can stand between the two languages and use whichever is most appropriate to the situation rather than becoming an imitation native speaker. I think enough. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for Melissa Asmira. For conclusion, Mita Sari, can you read the text?
Okay, thank you, Susan. The conclusion, the study of language and society, which is concerned with researching the link between language and society with the objective of gaining a greater knowledge of the structure of language and how language work in the communication, was mentioned at the beginning of this text. Language variety include coding in sociolinguistic. The term code refers to a language or a group of language. It is a method that individuals utilize to communicate with one another. When individuals wish to interact with one another, they must imply a certain code. A code is a sign of national that is used by people to speak or communicate in a specific language for many reasons. Jadi kesimpulannya yaitu studi tentang bahasa dan masyarakat yang bertujuan untuk meneliti hubungan antara bahasa dan masyarakat itu sendiri untuk memperoleh pengetahuan yang lebih besar tentang suatu struktur bahasa dan bagaimana bahasa itu dapat bekerja dalam berkomunikasi. Di sini di teks ini juga disebutkan ragam bahasa termasuk pengkodean dalam sosiolinguistik. Istilah kode ini mengacu pada suatu bahasa atau sekelompok bahasa lainnya. Ini adalah metode yang digunakan individu untuk berkomunikasi satu sama lain. Ketika individu ingin berinteraksi dengan satu sama lain, mereka harus menggunakan kode tertentu. Kode yang dimana sebagai tanda nasionalisme yang digunakan oleh orang untuk berbicara atau berkomunikasi dalam bahasa tertentu karena berbagai alasan. Oke. I think now back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for Mita Sari. Okay, I think that's all material from our group. Thank you very much for your attention and sorry for our mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you all.
Thank you.